Welcome to In the Box Seat on Channel 44. We're talking greyhound racing, and what a wonderful week we had with the Adelaide Cup. Won by the Victorian Spud Regis. He's now won the Coca-Cola Derby in South Australia and followed up with the Adelaide Cup, a bit like Mapunga did last year, winning the Oaks, and then of course the Adelaide Cup as well. He's got a great career ahead of him, Spud Regis, and you'll find that he'll be an outstanding stud dog, being by the former champion Bombastic Shiraz. But that's a long time in the future. Trainer Tom Daly said, or co-trainer Tom Daly said, that it'll be a long time before the stud masters get their hands on Spud Regis. But the good racing goes on. We've got the Gawler Cup coming up, and the 28th of October are the heats on the Sunday. Following Sunday will be the Cup final. And of course, right behind that is the revamped Strathalbyn Cup, heats of that the following week, and then the final as well. As far as the Gawler Cup heats are concerned, I'm sure we'll get a tip-top field of, if not the very top dogs, not far below them. Now, over the weekend, we had racing at Port Augusta. Don Turner was successful there with a double, and one race he actually trained the trifecta. So from one point of view, a pity he had to have three dogs in the one race, but they ran 1, 2 and 3. And at Strathalbyn, it was the Rasmussens, Pincher and Lisa. They won 4 of the races. One of their dogs, Bryony Bale, ran the best of the night, 31-35. But the dog that I think's worth watching from Strath is Lacamare from Paul Barry's kennel. He won in a tick or two slower, but I'm sure he'll be a contender for the Strathalbyn Cup in a few weeks' time. Now, racing around the nation this week, we've got at Lismore, the Lismore Workers Club Cup, and at Cannington, the All-Stars Sprint. So a couple of big ones there. Now, racing in South Australia this week at Mount Gambier on Sunday, we've got the Frank Little Memorial. It's a Grade 5 final, also a free-for-all. And at Strathalbyn, of course, we've got the Maxine Newton Memorial Grade 6 on October 21. Now, the Honeys have been working hard since the Adelaide Cup to try and keep their tipping record intact. And they've come up on Wednesday, race 4, number 6, Ice Mover. An impressive last start winner at Gawler over the 400, led throughout for a comfortable win, and stepping up to the 515, but the Honeys think that Ice Mover will go the trip without any worries. They've gone for one of mine as their other backup for Wednesday. Race 7, number 7, the well-performed youngster Springvale Cool. She goes to the 388, drawn out a bit wide. I don't think that'll worry her. She's a very slick beginner and has great speed, and I think Springvale Cool will win. On Thursday, the girls have gone for race 1, number 1, Golden Monza. Ran very well during the Adelaide Cup Series. 3 starts ago, was behind Heston Bale. He's only beaten 2.5 lengths. And, of course, a strong third last week. So he's drawn to lead and go very close. The other one they've gone for is event number 3, Dog 7, and that's Proven Polka. He's really found a leg since coming to South Australia. Well, she has, and should go right on with the job. It's a very promising youngster, only a couple of years old, and Proven Polka is very, very interesting for the future. As far as the boys behind the cameras are concerned, the In the Box Seat team have picked a good thing for you on Thursday night. Race 8, number 8, Pick-a-Boon. Ran terrific races during the Adelaide Cup Series and was a good third against the very best dogs the other night. So Pick-a-Boon looks to be nicely suited in Box 8, and he's the In the Box Seat special for the week. As far as mine are concerned, on Wednesday, race 7, number 7, Springvale Cool. We've discussed her. There's another one you've got to keep a good eye on Wednesday. Race 9, number 3, a dog called Sawsey. It comes over from New South Wales, recently sold to South Australia to the Don Turner Kennel. Now, this is a very smart dog, and if it doesn't win first up, it'll very quickly getting into the winner's circle. So mark it down as a dog to follow, Sawsey. And on Thursday night, race 5, number 8, Curlwar Hope, the much-travelled greyhound, looks nicely suited out there in the 8. And, of course, in race 8, number 1, Point 2 Over, the old fellow, he's bursting to win another race. It was a great effort last week again, and I think you can safely bet on him on Thursday night. Now, our special guest is coming up in just a moment, a man who's trained 2 long-shot doubles over the last couple of weeks. He'll join us soon. Well, as you can see, our guest is Ray Barkla, the greyhound trainer who switched from the trotters a few years ago, and he's made a real fist of it too. Last year he trained about 38 winners, and I would think by now he's probably trained as many this year, and we've still got 3 months to go. Welcome to In the Box Seat, Ray.
Good afternoon, Ray. Nice to be on air, thanks.
Well, it's good to be alongside a bloke who's been in top form. Now, you've had a couple of big doubles in the last few weeks.
Yes, on the Thursday night and the Wednesday. They're going okay.
I hope you had something on them, because one day there was a $14 and a $20, we call you the pacemaker because you're always out in front of the other trainers, but you were well and truly out in front that day.
That is correct. Yeah, I had a few dollars on Napster, $26.
Righto, well done. Now, your story is well known. You had a trotter or two, and you drove them in track work and all that sort of thing. How'd you get into the greyhounds?
Through through Dean de Grey. We got a dog named April Kids, and it won a few. Then Dean said to me, "Would I like to take it over and train it?"
Right.
I said, "Okay." So I took it over and trained it. Won 3 in a row.
I reckon it's the best thing you've ever done, Ray.
Yeah, I went on from that, Ray. Yes.
Yeah. And now you're a regular attendee at Angle Park. Even on Thursday nights, you've got dogs like Colorada and Lady McQueen and Corborn Jet, and you've just built your team up steadily.
Yes, I get them off of Peter.
That's Peter Jovanovic.
Yes, he gives me the dogs, so I got to give him credit. You know, my wife credit. She does all the feeding. Yeah. If I feed them, they get too fat. You know?
You're too kind.
Yeah, but she does pretty good. I've got to give her credit. It's a team effort. Me, Peter, my wife, and.
Well, if I'm any judge, I'd say it's given you a new lease of life. I mean, you're on the move all the time. You're certainly not sitting on your bum watching TV. You wouldn't have time to scratch yourself. But you're as busy as a beaver, and you look to be having a wonderful time.
Yes, I am a diabetic, so I got to walk the dogs. And I went down the beach yesterday and took a couple just to walk along the beach. So it's pretty good, you know. I enjoy it. So.
Well, that's probably why they're going so well, because a lot of the other trainers wouldn't put that sort of detail into their training.
Yeah, they've probably got too many to do that, but I've got 12, so it takes me 3 hours in the morning, so in the time, and you know, but it's good. I really enjoy it. You know.
Now, the people watching this, a lot of them would like to have a bet, and now they've seen you and they've got to know who you are. Of all your 12, is there one there that might win a race in the next few weeks?
Yeah, I reckon Lindquist.
Corborn
Jet.
Right.
And Tom Santos.
Right, so you've got a few.
And I reckon on Wednesday, Diamatic Girl could win from box 3.
Right, well, she was one of your roughy winners the other week.
That is correct.
Well, there you go, folks. Ray Barkla, thank you for being our guest tonight. It's been wonderful to be talking with you.
It's wonderful to talk to you, Ray.
All right, Ray Barkla is our special guest on In the Box Seat.
Thank you very much.
And he's given us a couple to go on with there. So keep an eye on those. They'll come up in the fields for his greyhounds, and they're always good odds too. That's the best part of it. And when he wins a race, even when he doesn't win, look down and on the telly, and you'll see him streaking out in front of the other runners. He really does enjoy it. So that's our effort today for In the Box Seat. I hope you're back a few winners at the greyhounds. If not, just get on to grsa.com.au, study the form, or watch this show every week.